Let's go. You see the snow-covered car, the first snow in Krakow. In one moment we walking over Royal Road. I expecting some regular visitors. We got about 45 minutes, but I think it could be even shorter if this feasible. You see the St. Florian Basilica behind me. It's exactly 1 minute to 5, and Krakow little bit snowed under. We waiting for first participants. We see what's going on with the situation outside. Plac Matejki, Matejko Square. Hello friends. The first proper. Please share information about the live stream. Temperature about 0 degrees, and you see the first snow in Krakow. You see the first. I welcome to my group in the Facebook, the Kocham Kraków, the Love Kraków. That is a such sign, heart and the Kocham Kraków. And we see the St. Florian Basilica at the beginning. Let's go. You see the snowed under Kraków, all covered with snow. Okay. And now a few words about that place. According to the legend, the relics of the St. Florian were taken from Rome, and suddenly oxen stopping in the front of the city and did the foundation of the church St. Florian. But inside you've got the ampule with the hair of John Paul II, the Polish Pope. That was such that usually there's the blood, but there is the hair of him. Very important Pope next to Margaret Thatcher and Ronald Reagan, essential for the breaking Iron Curtain. Look at this, the sign 5 times because the 5 p.m. Polish time. Welcome in Poland, in Kraków, the South Poland. Yes, early bird catch the worm. Welcome, wakey. Hello. That is such beautiful Royal Road, but no, only on the car some snow. There should be snowy live stream, but snow melted very quickly. Krakow is the very warm atmosphere, and all smell of snow melted. And the part you see here. One moment we going direction the Barbican. Let's go. That was the former town Klepasz, Florencia. Big thanks for the donations and the tipping. If you consider my quality as okay, thank you. Always appreciated. And we're going to the monument of Grunwald, the biggest victory over Germany. Enjoy Krakow by night. You know, it's not first live stream of me. I did a lot during the COVID. There was a lot of from Hego company. You could share around your friends. Working for one of the most beautiful cities in the world even, because you know it's the fresh news about the Krakow. Robert De Niro decided to invest in Krakow. They got the most beautiful places around the world, and Krakow is the worth to invest. That's why the $404 million cost the such hotel, and Robert De Niro investing in Krakow only 1 kilometer away from main market square. That is the very important news about the Krakow, how Krakow is attractive even out of season, so-called. Academy of Fine Arts, Neo-Renaissance. And in front of us the Barbican is not illuminated, but we're getting closer. You see much better the defense wall of Krakow. Look at this. Here is the tombstone of unknown soldier, and here Grunwald battle, the biggest victory over Germany. The Polish King Jagiello sitting on the horse. Monument destroyed by time of Hitler, but then replaced. If something for elk eater, if you are vegetarian or vegan, is the Glonojad elk eater. Nice restaurant that you got something eco organic food. Glonojad elk eater. You see over there. That is such very strict the food, and you see the slowly decorations for the Christmas coming. We're going to the Barbican in darkness. Exactly here you see the huge traffic jam, and that should be the future line of metro. Krakow is going to build metro, and have a look here, Christmas decoration just now, and remains from the former Grunwald monument destroyed by in time of Hitler, but then they were kept and after war put here original remains from the monument. Thank you for sharing information about the live stream, and have a look over the square by night. Okay. Welcome all new visitors. The longest tram is going number 4. Okay, and in the future under us there should be metro line. Krakow would be the second city with metro. Krakow now has got over 1 million citizens, population of Krakow 130,000 students and 40,000 pigeons. Okay, jumping, and have a look. That is the most magic view on the entrance. In the past, here was the main entrance to Krakow. Barbican. The Barbican was like a trap for enemies. For one side was the drawbridge, other side other. If the enemies entered inside, they put the bridges up, and like a mouse in the trap, we got the prisoners of war. You see here the moat. Sometimes here jumping rats. Planted are still rich in rats, and in one moment we see monument of Leonardo da Vinci of Krakow, Mr. Matejko, mother German, father Czech, and most prolific painter. He's sitting in empty frame because as the protest he took the old canvas out of the museum and they left only frames. I think you see properly him, but you cannot notice his broken nose. I tell you about his nose soon. We see his house that he's staying in Florian Street. We're living now the busy Basztowa Street, Tower Street, Barbican that was built very quickly in 2 years, and building is since 1499. But in the big darkness is the hard to see. That's why if you came, you could visit Krakow live. Welcome for live sightseeing with Tom Guide Krakow. You could book straight with me, not through any agents and offices, just straight with Tom Guide Krakow. Simple. You could walk, take a scooter, bike, any kind of sightseeing. And green belt, 4 kilometers long. Doesn't matter which you go, you find you're going back. That is the old town surrounded with former moat, but then planted trees on that place. And the place that going here, the former tram number 1. That was the former tram line. And now we're going very, very slow because it's the most magic moment. The most beautiful moment is very quick. And I think very important is going not quick. And look at this. In the Florian's Gate, the oldest gate and only one, is the painting from the church that burned completely and left only that painting of Holy Mary on the sand. And the most beautiful street in front of us. Please share information about your friends, because still is not big high viewership, 3 people in their life. I hope that there will be more. First snow in Krakow. Okay, again I have to repeat the matter. You know, the power of live stream, there are, of course, quantity and quality is going together with this. That's why please share information about the live stream. If got the more people, like a 20 or more than 20, I would be very happy. That's why please share information about the live and make the power of the live stream. Because now the 6 people in the house. You see now over 150 horses working in Krakow. Of course, they change horses, and that is such the most magic moment. And we are in the corner of the oldest museum in Poland, Czartoryski Museum. The family was the big collector, Isabel Czartoryska and her husband. They bought the world-famous painting of Leonardo da Vinci, Lady with Ermine, that is inside the museum. Also there is the Rembrandt. and works of Bertel Thorvaldsen, for instance. That such statue on the right is the such form. But look at this. Here is the hotel for the visitors of the museum, and here you see the husaria, the Polish eagles, the knights. They've got the such eagles over there, and you see the such proud and famous cavalry from Poland. The name husaria, they came from Hungarian. It means the light cavalry. Okay, we're in Krakow, South Poland. Thank you. Please share information about the live stream. Give the power for the live stream for people around the world. Welcome my friends from Filipinos. And I think we could have a look also to the Theater of Słowacki on the way. Now it is, you got the view on the most beautiful street. We're coming back here to the most beautiful street soon. That is, I consider to show you the main facade of the biggest theater in Poland, even one of the biggest. Okay, we're going Pijarska Street, and I want to show you the most interesting. We're going along the city wall. That city wall was left as the protecting against wind, but exactly why you have to take the live guided tour in Krakow. And witam Krzewy, super, Jolantka, dzięki wielkie for joining. Please share information about your friends. Most important is the amount of people. We got a short view on the biggest theater in Krakow. In Krakow there are 65 theater stages, and that theater is the biggest one. In one moment we got the most magic view. Hey, thank you for joining. Have a look here, the main facade. We've got in the cactus, we're feeling warmer. Okay, the theater body built very quickly too. The Jewish architect won the competition in 2 years, and 1899 was ready to go. The first performing of Wesele of Stanisław Wyspiański, and that is the main theater of Krakow. And Hospital Street. The theater was located on the place on the former hospital and church Holy Ghost Duch. Okay, but now we got like a ghost tour. We're getting again to the most beautiful street in Krakow. You see the started weekend. Poland is still the place of young people. You see mainly young faces. That is the contrast to the West Europe. That West Europe aging quickly, and Poland is the still country of young people. I know the young Krakowians, they celebrating 90th birthday, and they say we are young. That's the most important matter. That if you compare with the 1,000 years old Krakow, with the old walls, Krakow wasn't destroyed in the wars. We are young compared with the 1,000 years history of Krakow. Okay, that is the most important. Okay, let's enjoy. Stroll. 13 people in the house. Please share information about the live stream. Share. Without sharing is no power. I'm waiting for 20 or more participants. If there are more people watching, then viewership is of course very, very important for any media. That's why big thanks if you want to share. In that house was born Ludwig Teichmann, the professor that discovered crystals. They're very useful for police. You know, if there's any accident, any, for instance, place of crime and dead body, they, of course, that the blood is vanished by the perpetrators. And the such crystals of Ludwig Teichmann enabled detecting of crime. It's very interesting. So let's enjoy the flair of the most beautiful street. 400 steps, beginning of Royal Road. You could feel like a king or queen. That is only the queens, kings wanted. Żabka, but have a look. Here That is the St. Florian extinguishing fire, but not with water, but with beer. Here there were over 25 breweries, and average consumption was the 5-liter beer per day. But the pregnant girls shouldn't drink more than 3-liter beer per day. That is the matter. As you temperature 0 degrees Celsius, no snow. I hope that there would be some snow in the city, but I see the stars very quickly melted. No problem. You see big crowd of tourists visiting Krakow. I got also German group after live stream. That is, was lucky, but it's the city cafe and restaurant Jama Michalika. You got the bohemian flair inside. You know, you feel like in time of Austrian-Hungarian time. And the opposite side, that is the restaurant under Golden Pipe. Franz Joseph, Austrian emperor, visited Krakow, and he should visit also the house of Jan Matejko. I promised that I show you the very famous Leonardo da Vinci of Krakow, Mr. Matejko. Yes, look at this, the broken nose. Father, look at his nose is broken. Yes, father didn't have money for send him the doctor, and Matejko always got a little broken nose. But they're looking very cool. But died at the age 56. He was not so very old. Is the night is in young age. Now is the museum of Matejko, very recommended to visit. And let's enjoy the flair of the most beautiful street of Krakow, Floriańska Street, beginning of Royal Road. Always kings, those entering here on that side. And thank you for your attention to watch for the such still sharing information about live stream. I expect your questions if there's feasible. I see your questions. There's around the Krakow. So please ask any questions if there's feasible. I could read it. Krzewy, thank you for the snowman. Snowman in the... Hello, that's just good. Where are you from? Oh, great. All the best. Thank you. That was the live stream on the YouTube channel Tom Guide Kraków. That's like my logo, Tom Guide Kraków. You could find it. That's interesting. There's some matters. That's why always as the guide talking interesting facts around. Okay, enjoy your job. Just like okay. Getting. Oh, those the guest guys from the Saudi Arabia that they're making. There's a such they speak only Arabic. Okay. I'm not so Arabic, I would to learn Arabic, but the Saudi Arabia are very popular visitors. They are usually staying in that hotel, Windham Hotel. They're serving their Pepsi, not Coca-Cola. And that is the beautiful hotel, Unicus, former palace. And here you see the donuts, something for the sweet tooth people. Someone got a sweet tooth. You see how changed the price for the donut. You see donuts even for 14 zlotys, the cheapest one is classical with rose, but not injected with vodka, but with rose. That's such the competition in the eating donuts is the Polish American. He ate 17 donuts in 1 minute, 3 seconds per one donut. That is Guinness record of the donuts. Okay. Let's go. You see at the bottom of the street, you see the St. Mary Basilica. In Barcelona, you've got the 5 basilicas. In Krakow, 11. We got the 100 churches, but it's the main basilica and special nominated of Pope Church. Okay, very good flair. I think quality of streaming is okay. Oh, we see something that is catching your eye. Lint, they make the such beautiful decoration. Oh, that is the amazing. Look at this grand opening of Lind. And now we've got the snow. Now you see we are in the snowy land. That's great. Hello, there's just in the Grais, in the Krakowiak. That's a part, thank you. That's the part. That's great. We got also Krakowiak. Let's look at this. That is the, now you've got the promised snow. Find your way. We are in the snowed under place. Lind opened their own factory shop. Perfect gift. Perfect. That's such interesting. That's why we got something for the chocoholics. Lind opened their own shop. and you could swim in the chocolate, I suppose. Chocolaterie, Switzerland, okay. And in one moment we see the oldest hotel in Krakow, Hotel under White Rose, under Rose, and the first post office of the place. Over there, there's the place that is the company of the letter S. There was the former Casanova Club, one of the 9 Starbucks Krakow. And here the chains. After sunset, the streets were simple chained. Okay, let's enjoy Krakow, Royal Capital City of Poland. You see the flag of European Union, Poland. Okay, please share information about live stream. Still only 9 people in the house. You got the sweet factory. You could dream just here, enjoy also sweet colors. Yes, sometimes there are chocolates. Warm bagel, warm pretzel, gorący pretzel. Okay. Opposite is the famous beer spa. Beer spa is the little dangerous because there was an explosion once upon a time, and then piwne spa, beer spa, dangerous. You could take a bath in the beer. Okay, please share information on the live. I still waiting for the guys that are joining. Hello, here is the Tom Guide Kraków. Please share information about my YouTube channel, Tom Guide Kraków. Tom Guide Kraków live stream. Thank you. If you want to share information, appreciate that. We see the prices for the Lotus. Oh, that's such sweet. The cost 37 zlotys, like a $6 cornetto, about the $5-7 each. Cornetto is the much more expensive. Oh, we got the first snowman on the part, and just hello, like great, thank you. We got the such just Santa Claus is just coming. In Kraków, everything started. Thank you. Okay, but now let's enjoy the Bania Luka, Bania. Okay. I do spania. Okay, and we're getting one of the biggest market square in Europe, the Rynek Główny, the main market square, over 40,000 square meters. And I said, this year Robert De Niro decided to invest in Krakow. There will be hotel and restaurant nomi of Robert De Niro. That's the most beautiful places in the world, and I think it's the most important information. But in the middle, you see illuminated the oldest shopping mall of Europe, the Cloth Halls. That was the search for cloth makers. More details you got during the live guided tours with Tom Guide Kraków. We're coming from that part, from the St. Florian Street. That is the beginning of the tour, Royal Road. And now all expecting the Christmas market, but the Christmas car market coming on the next week, 26th December. Coming the Christmas market. That's why 26 is the such Christmas market. Okay, please ask any questions around the Krakow. Got any inspiration? Please don't hesitate to ask. We're going in the magic carriage on the way. Okay. Hello, Jessica. I think the increasing amount of participants is still, I would say, very poor. Still, the quantity is about the 10 people in the house. That was the such. It's up to you. Share information about the live stream and making higher viewership, because that 11 people, 10, that is still the bottom of the live stream. You know, the generation Alpha. Watching me, I say, and asking, how many people in the live? 10, 11 is they need the more. The success of the live stream is over 20 people in the live stream. So I hope still that you could share the information about live. I have to again repeat please don't wait. And you see behind me the St. Mary Basilica, beginning of the 1222. Imagine 1222. So yes, yes. Thank you. Yes. Of course, that is that market square that you maybe remember from the visiting Krakow. That is the most magic and the one of the most beautiful market square in the world, I would say even. We say Robert De Niro decided invest in Krakow, the monument of Mickiewicz, the Polish romantic writer, and like a Polish Shakespeare, and St. Mary Basilica. You got the such view, number one. Temperature about the 0 degrees Celsius. You know just I'm making such view. But I see is not a lot of participants there. Okay, we continue to go through the Grodzka Street. We see maybe on the Grodzka Street jumping more people. We're getting close to the oldest and most expensive restaurant in Krakow, Wierzynek. Oh, the last pieces of the snow coming up. Oh, look at this, there's such snowy motif. That is the remain of the snow. The whole snow melted very quickly. That's why only here remains of the snow. That is the remains of the snow over there. Okay. Yes, that we're going there to Grodzka Street, and let's enjoy the moment 360 degrees movement. That is the new method to show Krakow. The smallest church with the Holy Service at 21:37. Imagine at the death minute of John Paul II. Very special. Such the. Okay. Okay, thank you. I think you could spend a penny also for the live walking tour with Tom Guide Krakow. I know the carriage is very easy to book at the... Okay, and then on the right you see Wierzynek, the restaurant that was the famous supper, famous party, and was the German king of Greece, Cyprus. Supper lasted several days. Even dogs and horses could drink beer soaked in oats. Yes, share the information about the life, because I said it's very, very poor. 6 people in the house. That is not big viewership, and then for me it's very hard to reach the 1,000 views as the video. That's why it's such the problem. I know that it's a very busy time after the beginning of the weekend. Everyone is in the hurry, running anywhere, but you have to feel that also my decision of making such live stream, that is with lower viewership. I also recommend you to the last film about the Moschen Castle. That is also the viewership about the 65 views. You could watch the last film about the Moschna Castle. That is the Hogwarts Castle. That's a very also interesting part. That's why thank you for the sharing information about that video. Okay, and let's go to the old Krakow. We got a maximal 15 minutes for live streaming. 15 minutes. You feel like a queen or king. For coronations also always preceding here the new kings. And we are in the Grodzka Street now, the Castle Street. The beginning of the weekend. Now in Krakow is 17:30, 5:30. Of course, the sunset is early, now about the 4 p.m. That's why sunset is earlier than in France also, but the sunrise is also earlier. Then you see technique of the showing and making such with such camera live stream. That is my camera on that part. Okay, now I tell you some funny thing about the Krakow town hall. The visitors asked how much is the apartment there. They wanted to stay in the place. There is the president of the city, the town hall of Krakow Magistrat. There's the magicians around us, and the Magistrat, there's a such town hall. They asked how much is the apartment. They want to stay, people there. And the wing with the pavilion of Wyspiański Mark Chagall of Krakow. The 3 stained glass windows, they are not permitted for the church. Here there are such projects of Wyspiański. Make the extra impression. You see like a modern art impression in the... Okay, and share the information about the live stream. "11 people in the house." I think the amount of people is changing, is getting done. You see in the pharmacy you've got even famous painting of the operation theater over there. You see the Gobilewicz pharmacy and the operation theater. Okay, let's go. Florian Street to the old town. As I think the more people coming. You see here stay the family from Adolf Knobel. Such the name, Adolf Knobel. Christmas decorations also, the such souvenirs the whole year in Krakow. You could buy the souvenirs, the new snack, fast food spots, like a taste of Poland on the left side. I'll show you the interesting, very transparent show to what could you eat. You see here such specialities of Krakow. Look at this, the part. Polish bat and bead English style. Of course, Russian dumplings. There's the number 1. Polish cheese. And casserole, zapiekanki, Polish pizza. That is the end. Of course, kiełbasa, sausage. That is such the classical sausages on the part. That is such nice part. That's making taste of Poland. That is very simple and something for someone that is hungry. And here is our hero, the August the Strong. He was over 2 meters tall. He got the 60 wives and mistresses and 365 children. That is such so many wives, beautiful, but so many mothers-in-law. There is the art. His son didn't follow father. There is the house, restaurant under angels that August the Strong stayed. Yeah. Spanish consulate, opposite Italian consulate. And we're getting the old town. The old town. Thank you for joining the live stream. A little bit more participants. I hope that power is getting up. Maybe in the front, in the old town, we're getting more participants. Thank you that you're joining. You are very active. I hope so. Okay. And one moment. We're getting the old town. Here's the option to getting the Wawel Castle with the Kanonicza Senacka and the former prison street. Over there you see the former prison street. And one moment we're getting Maria Magdalene Square, and there's the old town. Butterfly Museum, Harry Potter. If you like the Harry Potter, we got the such Harry Potter museum, or we say Leaky Cauldron. That is the matters connecting with witchery. Oh, you see here. Oh, there's such the leaky cauldron museum. Interesting. In London is of course much bigger. What you see is the little freezy. I think all of you, the feeling also that, oh, there's the snow. We got the snow motif. Now you see I have to detect the snow with the camera because it's all snow melted. Morning was everything covered with snow. Now not yet, but have a look. The oldest church of Krakow there, and here is the smallest one. So small the apostles have to go out, of course, joke. That's the first and biggest church, Baroque church in Poland. Parents of John Paul II got married here, and my parents too, 1974. That is such Peter and Paul Basilica. Every evening at 8 p.m. Live concerts of the St. Moritz Orchestra. The apostles, they're making especially the nice atmosphere on the part. Of course, musicians, they make also the nice flair of the place. And that's why you see here Vatican flag. But look at these states, they're very impressive. If you're moving in such way, oh, I think, oh, that is the making best impression. Okay, I'm walking backwards. That's why be careful because I could fallen down. There's something happened behind me. Okay, and then you got the overview of the old town of Krakow. And one moment we're getting Wawel Castle. So close. We walked from Barbican to the Wawel, called also Dragon's Hill. The famous dragon stayed in the castle, in the cave under castle. Oh, this is the Castle Hill, Wawel. Yes, that is the part. Thank you that you're staying for the beginning. Just the live stream finishing soon, 5 minutes, and we're finishing as the always tradition to make from the Barbican to Wawel, and then we've simply finished. If the viewership would be higher than 50 or so, I'm walking to Dragon. The 9 people is such better to make the such live stream shorter. One Protestant church and the Grodzka. Oh, have a look. Thank you. St. Martini Church. Only one holy service a week. 10 a.m. Here is the Florentina, very luxurious restaurant, Michelin guide restaurant, and 5-star hotel, Balthazar Hotel. It's also a very luxurious place. Okay, and we are just slowly at the feet of Wawel. Thank you that you understand that it's important active watching if that's feasible. Oh, that is a very nice place for cafe, Costa Cafe here at the feet of Wawel. If you wash, very quick coffee, is very friendly stuff. Costa Cafe, do you know that place? And the former Goldsmith Gate, so-called Jewish Gate, and the Wawel Hill. You know, it's the slowly low season, is very poor with tourists. As you saw, there was not a lot of visitors. That's why thank you for your understanding and supporting my YouTube channel. You could be member of channel. It's only 7.99 per month. And that is very important, also supporting my channel. And the last view on the Magic Wawel, of course, here. I give you the most impressive night view on the east facade of Wawel Castle, Danish pavilion, and the corner tower is called Chicken Leg Tower. Legend about the dragon, I think you know excellent. If somebody got any questions, you could ask it, but it's the best way is to visit with me. Over there is the former Jewish town Kazimierz, competitive town to Krakow. That is also the live streams coming up over there too. You could find also my other films connecting with Jewish matters. Here is the excellent coffee, and here is the cross of cutting, Stalin mord of Polish officers. Cutting crosses are around the Poland, and look at this. This is the most illuminated. I like the such walk through the illuminated arches. And last motif is the view from the Wawel entrance from the Kanonicza Street, the oldest street in Krakow, 1,000 years old. And look at this, from that corner, Chicken's Feet Tower or Chicken's Leg Tower, Kurza Stopka corner tower. The main part is there such mix of a Renaissance and Gothic. And now it's a little snow. At last we found the last pieces of the snow over there. Now is the last space. Okay. We started with the marking sign. It's also my signature. Okay, it's not so special, but I try to put the heart. Welcome to the group Kocham Kraków, Love Kraków. And the view on the Wawel in such place. I like from the Latin, look at these, the magic rings. There's like a rings coming up from the Latin. The monument of Tadeusz Kościuszko is not in the not illuminated. That's why it's wrong. Taxi coming. Okay, and let me show. Okay, the last motif. The view on the oldest street, and slowly I have to say bye-bye to you. And new visitors coming from Sheraton Hotel. There's the still. Now Wawel Hill, they got a little snowy motif. Okay, is the snowy hill. Is the one thing is the okay. That is the such the art. Okay, and the best view. Hello. Where are you from?
Spain.
Spain. Oh, great.
Where
You could greet here, Krakow native local guide, the live stream. You could greet your friends.
I'm from Spain. I traveled today.
Oh, perfect. Oh, yes. Okay,
Nice
great to
you,
you. Welcome
bye,
to
bye.
Bye. Thank you. And come look over there. Such the view, the last thing of the north facade of Wawel Castle. And in one moment we got the last snowy motif of the snow. At last we found on the Wawel Hill snow, the last snow over there. Have a look over there. And great, it was the nice people from Spain, because Spanish people want to study in Krakow. There's Erasmus project, a lot of Spanish, and there's the oldest street in Krakow, Kanonicza, 1,000 years old. As you see, spontaneous meetings and a little snow on the roofs of the houses. And I think that motif is essential, because then I have to make the cover photo showing that snow behind me. As you see here, is the only one snowy motif behind me. There's snow on the slope on the Wawel. That is only one accent of the part. Okay, thank you for big thanks for the joining that live. Thank you for sharing, and all the best to you and yours. Thank you for sharing. Most important is increasing amount of members of subscribers up to 7,000. That's a big thanks, and enjoy that part. Thank you for sharing live, and see you the next time. Thank you. Bye bye. Auf Wiedersehen and do widzenia.